Hello. My name is Michael. It is now time for earthquake facts. Earthquake. The shaking and trembling of the ground that occurs because of the movement of rock beneath the surface. Many of all the earthquakes are unnoticeable because of their small size, although some may be noticed. Usually before a building falls over. Hey, these ones aren't too good for the planet. The cracks in the ground and the fallen trees and buildings. Things like that. Earthquakes are caused by the release of energy in faults which are caused by tectonic plates converging, diverging, or transforming. Not transforming into giant robots, if that's what you're thinking. Earthquakes occur along faults. Faults are cracks in the ground. These cracks are caused when a tectonic plate boundary moves enough to put enough stress in one spot underground to make it crack. The two sides are the hanging wall and the footwall. They could scratch against each other and get caught. They will gain more and more energy. Someday that energy will be released into an earthquake. The focus, which is where the earthquakes come from, is 100 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. The ground breaks into a fault when under stress. The point directly above the focus is the epicenter. Now it is time to turn to seismic waves. What I like to call the slinkies of Earth. The primary waves, or P waves, move towards each other like this. These P waves arrive first. They squish and compress the ground. They are the fastest type of seismic wave. Now it is time I tell you about the secondary waves. The S waves. Those, as you can tell because of the name, are secondary and come after the P waves. The S waves are not as fast as the P waves. The last, but not least of the types of seismic waves, are called surface waves. Surface waves are P and or S waves when they reach the surface. They move the slowest, but they cause the most severe ground movements. Surface waves can make the ground move like ocean waves and shake buildings from side to side. There are three types of earthquake scales: the Mercalli, the Richter, and the moment magnitude scales. My favorite is the Mercalli scale. This scale rates the amount of damage the earthquake causes. The Mercalli scale has 12 rates. The first few rates or steps include fallen pots and loose household items. As the rates get higher, it means the damage is worst. The weakness of the Mercalli scale is how each place has a different rating. There could be more damage in one place than another. Okay, let's hear it for the Richter scale. Hello, Mr. Richter.
But, my name is Cameron.
You know a little on the Richter scale.
Yes. The Richter scale rates the size of the seismic waves. The waves are measured by a seismograph. The flaw in the Richter scale is how it does not cooperate well with larger distant earthquakes.
Thank you, Cameron. Well, now, the moment magnitude scale. I think I know somebody who could tell us about this scale. Mr. G. Villain.
Whoa. How did I get here?
Mr. G. Villain, tell us about the moment magnitude scale.
Most geologists often use the moment magnitude scale, which estimates the amount of energy that an earthquake releases. The moment magnitude also gets help from the seismograph. And...
Thank you. Well, the X72 fact of today is earthquakes.
What about gladiators? I like gladiators.
Earthquakes. So, in today's X72 fact of the day we have learned about many earthquakey type of things. Unless you already knew. There is the three types of seismic waves. The P waves, S waves, and the surface waves. The three types of scales. The Mercalli, the Richter, and the moment magnitude scale. Bye. And see you in another fact of the day.